Well, folks, he's back. Like a bad rash, Donald J. Trump has returned to the Oval Office. The year is 2025, and America is officially on its second Trump administration. It was a day of pomp, ceremony, and probably more than a few bewildered tourists wondering if they'd wandered into a time warp. Trump, never one to shy away from the spotlight, took the oath of office for the second time, marking a new chapter in his tumultuous relationship with the United States. The crowd, a sea of red Make America Great Again hats, roared its approval, love him or hate him, and let's be honest, it's mostly hate. Trump's return signals a seismic shift in American politics. Buckle up, America, because the next 4 years are going to be a wild ride. Trump wasted no time in making his presence felt. On his first day back in the big chair, he unleashed a flurry of executive orders designed to undo much of what his predecessor, President Biden, had accomplished. Immigration, always a hot-button issue for Trump, was first on the chopping block. With a stroke of his pen, Trump reinstated stricter border control measures, bringing back memories of his controversial family separation policy. He also moved to dismantle environmental regulations, much to the delight of his supporters in the fossil fuel industry and the horror of, well, everyone else. The pardon power, a tool often wielded by presidents in their final days, was also on Trump's mind. He hinted at the possibility of pardoning individuals involved in the January 6th Capitol riot, sparking outrage from Democrats and even some Republicans. Trump's return has sent ripples across the globe, with world leaders scrambling to decipher what his second act will mean for international relations. China, a frequent target of Trump's ire during his first term, watched the inauguration with a mix of curiosity and caution. Relations between the two superpowers have been strained to say the least, but there are whispers of a potential thaw. Chinese Vice President Han Jing even attended the inauguration, a gesture interpreted by some as an olive branch. Meanwhile, Iran remains wary of Trump, who famously withdrew the United States from the Iran nuclear deal during his first presidency. The Iranian government has called for a realistic approach from the Trump administration. But it's anyone's guess how this particular reality show will unfold. Here at home, Trump's return has only deepened the existing political divisions. The country is more polarized than ever, with Democrats and Republicans seemingly living in two different realities. Biden, in his final days in office, issued a series of pardons, including one for Dr. Anthony Fauci, a move widely seen as a jab at Trump. Trump, meanwhile, has assembled a cabinet that reads like a who's who of his most loyal supporters, some of whom have expressed views considered extreme even within the Republican Party. The stage is set for a clash of ideologies, and it's hard to see how any of this ends well. As Trump settles back into the Oval Office, one thing is certain: the next 4 years will be anything but boring. Whether this second act will be a repeat of his chaotic first term, or a dramatic departure, remains to be seen. One thing's for sure though, we'll be here to cover every tweet, every gaffe, and every jaw-dropping moment.